Development timeline of the Mario Paint games. The development timeline of Mario Paint traces back to Nintendo's early exploration of creative software in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Here's a detailed overview. 1988 to 1989, early concepts. Nintendo toyed with the idea of interactive art tools, drawing inspiration from programs like Koala Painter on the Commodore 64. The success of the Famicom's Family Basic inspired creative applications beyond traditional games. 1990, development begins. Nintendo RD1, led by Gunpei Yokoi, started formal development with input from artist Takashi Tezuka and producer Shigeru Miyamoto. The goal was to create an accessible art and music creation tool for the Super Famicom/SNES. 1991, development progress. The team worked on integrating various tools, including drawing, animation, and music creation. The SNES mouse was developed specifically for Mario Paint, allowing precise control for drawing and menu navigation. Mid-1992, final stages. Developers fine-tuned the iconic fly-swatting minigame Nat Attack to add more interactive gameplay. Mario Paint was localized for international release, expanding its appeal. July 1992, release. Mario Paint was released in Japan on July 14, 1992. And later in North America on August 1992. It became a defining creative tool, earning praise for its accessibility and unique approach to art and music creation. The success of Mario Paint influenced future Nintendo creative titles like WarioWare DIY and Super Mario Maker. For a detailed development timeline of Mario Paint 64, Mario Artist, Paint Studio 1993. Concept development begins. Nintendo begins planning Mario Paint 3D for the Ultra 64, later Nintendo 64, as a 3D sequel to the SNES hit Mario Paint. The game is envisioned as a creative tool with advanced drawing and animation features. June 1, 1995. Nintendo of America commissions Software Creations. Nintendo hires UK-based Software Creations to develop a 3D sequel to Mario Paint. Initial concept pitch. John Pickford pitches a game called Creator, a living playground where users can edit model attributes like size, behavior, and textures. The working title becomes Mario Paint 64. 1996. Development progress and internal conflicts. Software Creations works on early prototypes, creating a 3D interactive world. Tensions grow between Nintendo's US and Japanese branches, with different visions for the project. Nintendo of Japan takes greater control of development, rejecting several initial concepts after Pickford's departure to form Z2. 1997. Project rebranding and showcases Space World 1997 demonstration. The game is rebranded as Picture Maker and demonstrated at Space World 1997. New features like 3D painting and basic animation tools are introduced. Audio functionality split. A separate project, Sound Studio, later Sound Maker, is announced but not shown. Sound creation features are removed from Picture Maker. 1998 1999 development and feature expansion. Nintendo reworks the game as Mario Artist, Paint Studio, part of the larger Mario Artist series for the 64DD. New features added. Image importing. The Nintendo 64 capture cassette allows importing videos and photos from devices like VHS players and video cameras. Game Boy Camera integration. Japanese Game Boy Camera support is added through the transfer pack for grayscale images. Multiplayer drawing mode. A unique 4-player drawing mode is introduced. Minigames. Fly swatting minigame inspired by Mario Paint on the SNES. A photo-taking game similar to Poké. Copyright Man Snap, allowing users to edit textures. December 11, 1999 official release Mario Artist, Paint Studio launches as one of two 64DD launch titles alongside Doshin the Giant. It is bundled with the Nintendo 64 mouse for better precision. 2000 Further development and cancellation of related projects. Music producer Tetsuya Komuro involvement. Komuro reportedly contributes to Sound Studio, though the project is ultimately cancelled. End of development due to the 64DD's commercial failure. Several planned Mario Artist projects are cancelled, including Sound Studio. Legacy Mario Artist. Paint Studio remains a unique and innovative creative tool for the Nintendo 64. Though it didn't reach a wide audience due to the limited availability of the 64DD, it is fondly remembered as the spiritual successor to Mario Paint, offering an early glimpse at user-generated content in video games. 4 Sons and N64 months development timeline. Next,